Hi, everyone, and thank you for waking up with us on this Friday morning. I'm Jordan Schreier here with Lisa Bedell, and we're just getting started with your news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. There is a major break in this week's Mandan murders case. Police have arrested 44-year-old Chad Isaac of Washburn, North Dakota, for the killings of 4 people at a Mandan property management company. Isaac is a chiropractor in Washburn and lives in an RV park that has been managed since last summer by RJR, the company where the 4 bodies were found Monday morning.
Police are also now confirming that the victims had either been stabbed or shot. The police chief there says surveillance video identified a vehicle of interest and helped lead them to their suspect in Washburn, which is about 35 miles north of Mandan. Officers made the arrest yesterday afternoon during a traffic stop in Washburn.
At this time, I'm not going to release any more information than the suspect's name and that he's been arrested and what his charges are. Still, when I say motive unknown, the motive is unknown. We're still looking in that and investigating that at this time.
Isaac was taken to the McLean County Jail in Washburn, and our latest check shows that he has not yet been transferred to Mandan.
Meanwhile, a combined memorial service is scheduled for the 4 people who were killed. Services for Robert Faulkner, William and Lois Cobb, and Adam Fuhr will be at 11 Tuesday morning, April 9th, at the Bismarck Community Church. The Red River at Fargo-Moorhead is now at major flood stage. It hit the 30-foot mark just before 3 this morning. That means more low-lying roads in the metro are now underwater and blocked. The latest being First Avenue North downtown.
That stretch is closed from 2nd Street North in Fargo, where the flood walls are now in place in front of City Hall, to just in front of the Yumcomb Center on the Moorhead side. The red will continue creeping up over the weekend on the way to an expected crest of about 35 feet Sunday afternoon.
So how will the weather factor in this weekend? Let's get a check of our forecast and a look at those river levels, which, Lisa, you've been monitoring as well.
That's right. We'll continue to monitor those all weekend as those temperatures rise quite a bit and send those rivers up quite a bit as well. And we're looking at a forecast of a crest of 22 feet here at the Wild Rice at Abercrombie. We've been in major flood stage there for some time, and it is still on the rise. Hard to make out that purple line, but it's had a pretty steep rise here over the last couple of days. So the Wild Rice, a tributary of the Red, going up. And speaking of the Red River, we're keeping our eyes farther north now that the moving water is moving northward. The melting snow also happening a lot more rapidly in the Northern Valley too. And this is Hallstatt. We're starting to see minor flood stage there, and that's going up into major or moderate flood stage rather into the weekend. And you can get all of your river levels at valleynewslive.com. You could head to our weather app as well. We'll have those there for you through the weekend. Checking out your visibility, it's very low. We've got some fog in the valley. Eastern North Dakota is where it's the worst. We're looking at 0 for your visibility in Cooperstown, Candu, down to Oaks as well, and even Grand Forks struggling at the airport there at a half-mile visibility. Wind is light, less than 15 miles per hour out of the south, and temperatures are above freezing. So we've got a lot of factors helping to speed up that melt even this morning. We're at 37 degrees in Fargo and 35 in Grand Forks. And here comes more rain. We're seeing some scattered light rain showers in the James River Valley. That's going to be heading east through the Southern Valley today, right along a boundary there. We'll see more chances for rain there today. Fargo may get in on that too, but mainly just a mostly cloudy day. You can see that fog and mist obscuring our view a little bit in the distance, and temperatures rising more than yesterday into some upper 40s for Fargo, a high of 48. It will be even warmer in the south. We'll see places get into the 50s south of Fargo and north closer to that 40-degree range today. We're also monitoring with the temperatures going up and chances for rain this weekend, keeping an eye on what we may end up seeing as far as additional rainfall, adding more water to the system. And right now, forecast models are indicating there'll be some areas where we get a ½ inch to an inch of additional rainfall. So we'll keep an eye on that. Most likely Saturday night and into Sunday is when we'll see the heaviest amounts here. And warmer temperatures back into the upper 40s to 50 for Fargo. So this is going to be an extended period of much warmer weather. So we're really going to see the rivers rise even more. A lot of that snowpack will be gone by Monday, and of course overland flooding becoming an increasing issue throughout the valley. Let's check in now with Al for a traffic update.
Morning, Lisa. Good morning, everyone. We're out here on Interstate 94, and we still see evidence of that fog that Lisa's been telling you about this morning. Not a big deal in the metro area at all, but it's certainly there. Traffic this morning is picked up. Not as busy as you'd normally see out here on Interstate 94, but still pretty darn active. Travel speed 60 to 65 mile an hour. Road surface mainly dry. Interstate 29, on the other hand, is really quite busy this morning, particularly for northbound folks. Travel speed's about the same out there. We have a stalled car out here. It's on the ramp off northbound South University Drive onto eastbound Interstate 94. Got that? Anyway, it's Pontiac, and it's sitting there. It should be far enough out the road. Shouldn't be a problem, but I want to make sure that you're looking out for that. No lights, no flashers. And a reminder for you, starting Monday, 9 o'clock, they're going to be shutting down Cheyenne Street in West Fargo between 32nd rather, and 40th Avenue South. Make sure that you're planning for that. There's going to be a lot of congestion out there as well. In fact, the folks are setting the barrels in place already today. So do drive carefully today, and always careful in these construction zones and in ththese flood zones. Willamette Valley today's traffic.
A West Fargo man's frightening ordeal is a heads up to all of us when driving near floodwaters. Police got a call about a car in a water-filled ditch yesterday afternoon on County Road 81 near Abercrombie, North Dakota.
Firefighters and the Richland County Water Rescue Team used a boat and specialized cold water rescue gear to reach 43-year-old Slavzia Obuchina. He was not hurt, but he was cited for care required. People in parts of Cass County are bracing for a hard hit from overland flooding. County engineers are focusing their efforts in the Davenport area, south of Mapleton, and also in Harwood.
While they're concerned by the rising rivers, the biggest issue is the spring melt from farm fields, where a lot of culverts are still frozen over. Some homeowners say they haven't seen this much water in about 10 years, and county officials say people can expect conditions to get worse over the weekend. 2 people are in jail after a chase that started in Jamestown and ended with a manhunt in Cass County. The suspects are accused of stealing about $60,000 in merchandise from the Walmart in Jamestown early yesterday morning. A police officer there first tried pulling over the suspect's car, but the driver took off east on I-94 at speeds of over 100 miles an hour.
The car was later found stuck in the mud and snow near Chaffee, North Dakota, which is about 35 miles west of Fargo. Cass County deputies set up a perimeter to search for the suspects who had taken off on foot. People living in the area were advised to stay inside with their doors locked. Police tracked footprints and, with tips from the public, found the suspects in an abandoned farmhouse about 3 miles from where they ditched the car.
Dejon Johnson and Tiffany Simmons of Detroit, Michigan were arrested for burglary and criminal mischief. Officers say the suspects were not armed.
People with medical marijuana prescriptions in North Dakota will have more options on where to fill those orders. The state health department has approved 4 more dispensaries in Devils Lake, Jamestown, Minot, and Dickinson.
That brings the total number eligible for registration to 7, including 1 already in Fargo. And don't forget our Valley News Live sports team coverage of the Final Four continuing tonight from Minneapolis.
Then watch the semifinals tomorrow night on KX4 and the championship game Monday night.
The circus is in town, and you won't want to miss this spectacular show.
The Valley Today's Abby Furchner is live from where all the magic will be happening this weekend. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, you guys. We have a couple special guests with us this morning. This is Matt and Gabby Sterlingson, and you guys have been a part of the circus for quite a while. I know you grew up in it and you were a part of it since you were a child, but do you mind just sharing some of Gabby's story with us?
No, absolutely. So Gabby was born into a Shrine family. I've been a Shriner for 16 years and would come from a Shrine family. So Gabby has known these fezzes for all her life. And last August, we found out that Gabby had a little bit of a curvature in her spine, and turns out she has scoliosis. So now not only are we a Shrine family from within, we are a Shrine family as patients.
That's so interesting. And so you've been a part of the circus, like you just said, or part of the Shrine family forever. Do you have a favorite memory that stands out to you?
Yes. Well, when my dad was the potentate, or the president of El Zago, we got to walk into the circus on an elephant, me and my brother. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and we rode from the corner all the way in.
Oh my gosh. And you can actually ride elephants today. I'm hoping I get that opportunity, but that just sounds like so much fun. And Matt, you've been a part of this forever too. Do you have a favorite memory that stands out?
You know, I can remember when I was a child and coming in and seeing the tigers for the first time. So that's pretty spectacular.
There is just so much to see, and you'll be able to see all of that tonight yourself here. You can come and create memories with your family, just like Matt and Gabby do. And so you can come out tonight at 7. There's shows on Saturday and Sunday. We'll have all that information up on valleynewslive.com, as well as those ticket prices.
Good stuff. Abby Furchner reporting live from the Fargo Dome. Thank you. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. 1 in 8 parents have gone online and asked for help with this.
The answer, their kids' homework. It can be hard.
It's harder than it was when I was in school, for sure.
Remember, you can take part in our question of the morning. Just head to the Valley News Live Facebook page. Go ahead and join that conversation. And what are we looking at for weather, Lisa?
Well, it's a foggy morning today to start off. We're talking places where visibility is down to 0. So please be careful as you're driving around this morning. Have those headlights on, especially in those rural areas. Overland flooding going to be an issue, increasing issue throughout the weekend. And you might run into some of that. Please do not attempt to drive through areas where we have standing water. And today, temperatures on their way up to 48 degrees in Fargo. Some of us even warmer than that in the south. There could be a few showers in the Southern Valley today and more on the way for Saturday night and into Sunday. That plus warm temperatures will add to those rising rivers.
The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. Join us right now on the Fargo CW.